A new pick from Justice League gives us an eyeful of Cyborg. We get into the nuts and bolts next on Screen Junkies News. I'm Sasha Perl-Raver with Victor Torres, and a new Justice League photo was released by Games Radar showcasing Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and our best look yet at Cyborg. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, yeah, we actually see something. All right, Victor. Glowing blue hands.
Oh, man.
What do you think?
I actually think it looks really super cool. So I'm assuming this like glowing blue saber thing
Which is
like,
rad.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's like this like laser beam grappling hook. What's cool about Cyborg is in the comics, he's essentially, his parents worked for Star Labs. He went to go visit them, take your kid to work day. There was an interdimensional portal. It opens up, monster comes out, mutilates him, kills his mom. So basically his dad has to put him back together again, a la Humpty Dumpty. And I think what the DCEU is doing with the previous Justice League clips or the files from Batman vs. Superman is they're using a mother box essentially to reconstruct him so he's more machine than man now. And it's cool. I'm super excited because I think he's an adaptable character. Like he can get upgrades. He has like an EMP heart attack thing. Like
that's cool.
He's a badass character. I'm super excited to see where they go with this.
There's a lot about this that we don't know. Number one, we have Ray Fisher playing the part. Ray Fisher, who is pretty much an unknown quantity. He's been in like 4 films before this.
And I think 3 of them are like Justice League related things, or at least most of his upcoming films are all DC related.
I mean, I think so we don't really know what we're getting with him. A lot of people don't know about the character of Cyborg. The other thing that we have yet to find out is, where are they in these photos? I mean, we saw the doorway photo, and now we have this. If you were to guess, Victor, where does this put them?
2 guesses. So my initial instinct, which is probably wrong, just because I'm terrible at like predicting where movies go, like just all together. So I want to say it looks like the Kryptonian scout ship from Man of Steel and from Batman v Superman, which I think would at least make sense if they're bringing Superman back into the fold. If the theories about the black Superman suit are true, like maybe there's something going on there. However, it's also possible that they could be on Darkseid and Steppenwolf's homeworld Apocalypse. Perhaps maybe some like corridor there with the parademons or something. It's so up in the air, and I think what's tough is that a lot of the photos they all kind of like have that kind of like dark, dank look to them. So it's kind of hard to like pin down where exactly they are, because it looks like they're just in various like warehouses or studios, or like even that like the newest like picture, it looks like they're on the Nostromo from Alien.
Well, you're talking about the other images. How do you think this image, the new one, compares with what we've seen so far? Does it get you more excited? How does it make you feel?
It does get me excited. I don't want to downplay it. I think my biggest thing that does get me excited isn't so much that it's like, oh, it's an action shot or where are they, as much as seeing Cyborg, seeing another clip of Cyborg is just super cool to me. I think he's a really neat character. Seeing Aquaman, these generally have been Batman focused, or a lot of them where it's just like Batman, the Flash, things that we have seen already. And so to kind of see a focus on, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, I think that's just super cool. So I'm excited yet apprehensive after Batman v Superman, but I'm keeping an open mind.
Well, how about the fact that the first image we saw was a group shot, including of Superman, and every shot we've seen since has been sort of them broken up into groups. Like we've seen threesomes, we've seen a lot of like them sort of. Do you think that says anything about what the narrative we can expect is?
I'm assuming it. I'm sure it definitely could. I think what's interesting too about that first shot is that they're like standing and there's like sunlight behind them. It's the only picture out of all of these that like there's any kind of like light source coming in. They're not in like a warehouse somewhere. I mean, it's definitely possible. Who knows? Like maybe the group gets split up. Maybe Superman splits them up. Maybe. Who knows?
Whoa. Well, I have been very vocal about the fact that I am most excited in so many ways about my Khal Drogo, a.k.a. Jason Momoa, a.k.a. Aquaman. I can't wait to see what he does, because he's the best. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about him taking just a bunch of gold and metal pieces, putting them into like a giant pot, melting it down and pouring it over Darkseid's face, saying a crown for a king.
Yes! Crossover event.
I'm super excited. I'm really, really curious to see what Jason Momoa is going to do. I'm excited about Ezra Miller's Flash. I think he's a perfect pick for that. and Wonder Woman. It's weird. For as much as we're getting out of these Justice League photos, I'm actually kind of more excited for Wonder Woman at this point. I still want to see Justice League,
Of course.
but I'm super excited to see her on her own outing in World War I, battling it out. So.
Totally. Well, and also we get that much sooner than we get Justice League. That we have to wait until November. But we want to know, what are you guys excited for? Does this photo get you pumped? Let us know in the comments below. You can tweet us at SJ News. You can always click here for more Screen Junkies.